Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of RAERAEs Review, where me and my homegirl Erin are going to let y'all know about the What's Going Down episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, Season 18, Episode 10. And we are doing this at 10. Everybody, please help me welcome Erin to the stage.
Hello, aunties and unks. How is everyone? Thank you for having me.
Of course, couldn't do it without you. I may have to, but I don't want to. Y'all, we gonna get right into it because it was a light show. It wasn't a whole lot of fanfare. We're at that point where, everybody's good, anybody can get it. So, it's just they just hitting it and quitting it. Ain't a whole lot of fluff. But this kind of happens towards every season. They get to a point where, they pretty much know who they're working with, and they just don't, just hit it and quit. I think I remember this last few seasons. It wasn't towards the end. It was real quick. Like, I don't know, maybe just me, but have you noticed it?
Yeah. I mean, there's always an episode like this where like the outcome isn't traditional. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's where, like both people are safe, it's a double, you know what I mean? It's like, so that we know a double elimination will be, something dramatic is around the corner.
A double elimination. Ooh, that hurt some people's feelings back in the day, didn't it?
Yes, that has to be what's headed our way, at least, or maybe even a triple,
Ooh, wouldn't that be something?
That would be interesting. Yes, 3 in one go. I think I think they have I think what this episode showed is that they actually have a lot of great personalities left and kind of a fun workroom. So now it's going to hurt whoever leaves.
Yeah. That's true. Well, you know what? Let's get into it because this may be the quickest show ever. I'm just saying. So at the beginning, we learn Rue comes in, and that's the ladykins know. Where my nose child and make sure I say it right. Let them know that there's a mini challenge, a maxi challenge, runway, and lip sync. So it sounds like it's a full situation, but it really ain't, child, because Rue came in, and here we go. Even the pit crew was there to help. This is where they do the reading room. If you're not familiar, Rue gives them some glasses and lets them know to read each other. So one person picks off everybody with some glasses on their face, as you can see. And sometimes they're funny, sometimes they're not. At this point, the joke bombed and the reaction was more funnier than the joke. Poor Kenya, girl. But you see, Rue was looking dapper. I like this. Okay, Rue. Pink socks. Okay. And like I said, it was just real funny. And then the winner gets $2,500. And guess who won? Mikey Meeks. It wasn't a whole lot of funny, like she said. Okay, all y'all need some new sites or whatever she said. Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was kind of weak. And that is a little bit concerning for what's up ahead next episode. However, yeah. But I did think that Kenya's confessional was hilarious. Turrible. Terrible.
Right. If they
So
can
funny.
incorporate that into the show, just then I think they can go a lot farther, especially Kenya, because she dry. She was dry during this thing, and like you said, next episode they're supposed to uh, um, rag on the incomparable Alyssa Edwards. Did I get her name right this time?
You did.
What I call her? Alicia or
I
something?
think so. Something like, yes.
Alicia Keys. It was something. Anyway, if you don't know who Alyssa Edwards is, shame on you, because child, she's on her way to being on Rue's court. What's that? Queens. What's they calling people?
Royal Court
Right.
or
Rue's Royal Court. Oh, I just made a show.
Ladies in Waiting or something.
Thank you, ladies in waiting. That's how bad Alyssa Edwards is. I mean,
Yeah.
her, Bianca, Trixie, Bob. There's a lot more, but I don't know all their names. But yeah, they are really phenomenal in how they represent drag, and funny, off the cuff, quick witted. It's always a good time when they're around. So just saying. But back to this episode. So Mikey won.
Yep.
She got her 2,500. What you gonna say, ma'am?
I was gonna say I didn't even remember what she said really when they said she won. I was like, and I'm not rewinding it to see.
Girl, it was a dry thing. Like I said, we're gonna be out of here quick.
Yeah.
It was just hit it, quit it, boom. And it's not that many of them to go around anyway. It's 7 heifers, so So now we're going to explain the Maxi Challenge, and here is some more pit crew. As you can see, some planes is being discussed, y'all. Some luggage is being brought in. So apparently, the Maxi Challenge. Each suitcase belongs to a queen who has sashayed away. And there's 7 gone, 7 are here. So each of the 7, one each, uses the elements of one of an eliminated queen suitcase. So they all get one to one, and they have to use what's in the suitcase to create a festive look that screams party. So, girl, I'm here. Party over here. That's what we're gonna do. So we want to see how good they can do in some other heifers drag. And this is Rue explaining. As you can see, they're all, vying to see who's going to get whose suitcase. All the suitcases are labeled. They see who the suitcases belong to, right? And because Mikey Meeks won the 2,500 mini challenge, she goes, picks hers, and then she picks someone so that they can pick theirs, and then they pick someone so they can pick theirs. So it just kind of goes on and on like that. So they all got their suitcases. There you go. So Darlene Mitchell of the Los Angeles Mitchells chose Athena. And then Juicy Love Dion of the Florida Dions chose Mia Starr. And Kenya Pleaser chose Vita Von T Star. Vita. I miss her. And Jane Don't chose, what's that girl name? Sierra Mist?
Yes.
There you go. I'm getting it, girl. I'm getting it. Mikey, girl. Okay, Mikey Meeks. Oh, here I go. Stop. Mikey Meeks chose, shoot. Man, no. Dag nabbit. Do you remember who it was? Oh,
Briar Blush.
Thank you, Briar Blush. And Discord Adams was stuck because she was last to get chose and last to just get whatever. And that's Mandy Mango. Nene Coco got, I forgot.
I know, me too, actually.
Blow
and
it
I
up.
feel
Can
stupid.
Dee Fuego. There we
There
go.
we
Dee
go.
She was first to go.
Oh, I know. Sorry, Dee. Ooh, that really. Oh,
That's okay. I mean, she was first to go, so.
I really did forget too. Ooh.
So now we're gonna look at the looks, y'all. Wasn't a whole lot of fanfare. Like I said, they hitting it and quitting it. I mean, they did. Now, actually, I'll say this. There was a part of the show where Rue came in and talked with the girls like she does when they're getting their looks together. But it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't a whole lot. It was the same old shmame old. Do you have anything memorable to add regarding that scene? I don't.
No, I mean it's the same thing where Rue gives some armchair therapy to these queens admitting really personal shit for the sake of TV. She wants that MA baby.
Okay.
It's like telling Jane Don't that her inner critic doesn't serve her. No shit, Rue. Like, we know that. Nobody wants to think negatively about themselves, But anyway, it was still cute little moments with the queens, of course, but yeah.
You know what? Now that I remember, one thing stood out to me when Rue talked with Kenya regarding the look, because Rue didn't think Kenya knew how to sew based on previous design challenges. So Rue gave her some specific. Listen. Besides, she said, besides the lip sync, this is what you need to pay attention to, Heifer. And Kenya did. We're gonna see what that looked like, y'all. So
yes.
And here's Ruth. We didn't get a whole lot. Like I said, they must have been hitting and quitting too in production, because I couldn't even get a full-length view. I'm just saying. And believe me, I tried. I'm like, where's the full-length view at? Anywho, but she looked good as always.
She did. I like the red. Change it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the judge of all. Yeah, Michelle. Carson.
Right.
Y'all, Iman was here. Iman.
The Iman.
What time is it? Fucking mine. Bowie, hello, may he rest. Iman Bowie, y'all. Iman. Do you know, every time she was on the screen, I was just smiling, looking at her. I couldn't believe it. I kept catching myself just amazed.
She
Beautiful,
is
inside
iconic
and out. I'm sorry. I'm excited. I'm excited. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no. We need to pay homage to the Iman. I mean, she is like, it doesn't get more supermodel.
Everybody bow down. I don't care. Janice Dickinson, please.
Ooh, no.
Girl, have several seats. Have the stadium.
Yes.
Everybody have a seat. Even Naomi. Yes, even Naomi, y'all. Iman.
Iman is the one.
Girl. I mean, just, and she's a grandmother at 70. I would love to see how her kid grew up, and to see her babies, her grandbabies. Oh.
Her daughter with David Bowie is stunning. Doesn't look like either one of them, but stunning.
They did nothing.
Yes. Well, it was a beautiful combination, regardless.
And her fit. I mean, it was a pantsuit with a tail, just looking. Girl, I know if I was in Untucked with them, I watched it. If I was in there, I probably would have passed out.
Yeah.
Because she's on that list of, if I ever get to meet her, OMG. I mean, there's nothing bad to say. Hair laid, makeup flawless, fits impeccable, just beautiful inside and out, non-problematic, just, prototype. Sorry, prototype.
Inspired y'all to get makeup.
And she
Remember
does
she
have
had
her
her,
line. Yeah. And she
remember
does
she
have
had
her
her,
line. Yeah.
right?
Girl, I was too young to wear makeup, but yeah, girl.
I just remember like her being one of the first to do it.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
And to be like, y'all don't have you don't have enough range of shades. Here I come.
Girl. And that's exactly what she said. You quoted her perfect. So I remember that was one of the selling points.
Yes.
She was blunt about what it was because
Yeah.
it was even more segregated then, as far as availability to things because they didn't expect so many, shades coming through the door. So, girl, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, let me stop oogling ogling, girl. Who next? Okay, so okay, just as okay, Michelle, you look like grandma. What's going on? I had to say,
Yeah, this hair, they're really failing her on a couple of hairdos this season.
girl, what year are we in? I mean, Cleaver, Brady. I'm just saying, Madge. She's just looking like she. What year are we in? And your favorite, Carson Kressley.
Yay! Love him.
I got it right this time, right? Yeah. And I'm on. Okay. So so here's a VMAs after party. Darlene Mitchell did the damn thing. And also we found out that she got her degree in fashion design. And she decided to drop that bit of knowledge during them getting ready. There's like, what?
Yeah, that must have excluded studying footwear.
Oh, that's exactly what they was talking about too. But yeah, that's cute. And she made all that from Athena's bag because she was like, this is it, a zebra print. Well, I'm pretty sure you did it better than Athena would. Just saying.
No, I love this. This even was kind of some Bowie-esque hair. You know what I mean? Like this, I will say, a little side note, them all dancing around in her horrible wigs was hilarious.
Wasn't it?
Very funny. I loved it. That was so good. Darlene really is the Miss Congeniality of the season. I thought this was great. I actually really thought she could have been one of the winners. I thought this was great. I agree the shoe was stupid, but like that was a great shoe for her.
And I think Carson said if any of that zebra could have been on the shoe, it would have just made it pop even more. Maybe the heel part,
Or
just
just
the
even
heel.
a bow, like a bow in the back or a bow on the side or something in the zebra.
Because she got it on the bag, so the earrings. Yeah, good job, man.
Mm-hmm.
Discord Adams, okay. Showing end of the world party. I love it. I do. Mug is mugging.
She's so funny to me. Do you know what I realized this episode?
What?
Do you know a part of her like personality that is similar to somebody that we review on a different franchise? The confidence she has and the way she talks about it in kind of that matter-of-fact way reminds me of Amanda. Where she just thinks she's good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why I haven't been in the top yet. I mean, I've been doing just so well consistently. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yes, I see it. Discord Amanda Adams. Yes.
Yes. And the delulu about even this outfit, because although I appreciate, like, you didn't use any of the fabric. That was a problem for me. Like, you needed the yellow. I'm sorry you didn't want to be a duck, but you needed to be a duck. Like, you needed some of it somewhere. Some of it somewhere. I wouldn't have faulted you for the safety pins if you had not completely abandoned the fabric. You need to work with that a little bit more, baby. But the look was good. And I mean, you got to admit that like Bratz doll giant eyeballs, she's really pretty in the face. I like Discord.
Me too. We gonna find out. She better not ever have to lip sync. I know that.
Oh my goodness. See, that's why. I swear to you, because they would have had to put Discord in the bottom for what she did with the safety pins, and they weren't ready to send her home. That's why they did this.
I mean, I remember them making what's the girl remove her mask so they can watch her lip sync, even though the mask was a part of her situation and she didn't know the words.
Yep.
I thought that was the kind of like the same thing, but
Yeah.
you know, if it wasn't but maybe something else happened similar to where they didn't use something or they used something else or
Let me
this
put it to you,
sounds familiar.
if this suited the narrative they wanted to tell, Discord would have been booted, and they would have said it was because she didn't use any of the fabric. Like, they would have used that as the reasoning behind putting her in the bottom if that was the story they wanted to tell. Like, if it was Discord's time to go, they would have set this up for the punt. But they obviously are not ready to do that, so they ignored it. I found that a little bit shocking, but then when I saw that they, the way it played out, then I was like, well, all right then, but let me just say, I would have had a hell of a time picking the bottom myself. I thought everyone actually did pretty well, so I kind of understood why they went the way that they did, and I was really didn't have a problem with it.
Okay, now I believe she did use that fabric that was in there. She didn't use the yellow pieces and
Yeah.
she added the safety pins that she had already.
And she used her own boots and or pant, whatever those things are. She used some of the fabric, that metallic
Yeah.
weird stuff. So I think she was in a gray area at
Right,
best.
definitely with them pins, child. Like
Yeah,
what?
because it's like you can't you were supposed to use the suitcase. You used 800 safety pins you brought from home. That's a little bit of a gray area, if really not
Oh,
cheating.
oh, listen, my notes. But these when Rue was explaining it, she said, but these queens can use their own hair, undergarments, and accessories. Maybe that's what they included that to be accessories.
Well, like I said, this is one of those situations that if they wanted to get rid of Discord, they would have said you cheated with the safety pins. They would have,
Okay. Yeah.
I just think that there is a bit of subjectivity to it, but I don't think that it was super egregious. I just think they wanted
Me
to
either.
harp on that one. Like I said, I thought everyone did really well, to be honest. I don't think anybody sucked. So I think that would have been the nitpick that I would have gone to, because that's really all there was, like the technicality of it all.
Yeah, especially when they all kind of, well, tried to get her out of here by saying she did this. They should have just banked on she didn't use all of what it, but anyway,
Yeah.
it was in my opinion, some chicken shit way of trying to, make her lip sync for her life. So it was what it was, but
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I don't either. And I kind of
yeah.
wonder what's happening in the workroom that made her kind of the target. I wonder if they don't like the fact that she thinks that she's like delusional about, she's not really delusional, to be quite honest with you. She's a solid performer. I
That's what
wonder
she
if they,
said.
I just wonder if they don't like her confidence and they want to get to her. But she talked about at Roscoe, she said, if I, they asked the question, watching back, how do you feel? And she goes, well, if I had any doubt I was on the spectrum, I don't anymore, or something like that. So I thought
Mm.
that was really interesting. I mean, I'm not trying to make that uh what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not trying
A
to
scapegoat?
yeah, no, more it's the trend. Like everyone's talking about it, and it's like people are having violent reactions to it being overused. Tamara Judge on Orange County.
Oh, okay.
But I feel,
Mundane or
yeah, I just feel like it's like everybody's kind of talking about it, right? Like there's kind of a bit of a backlash to talking about being on the spectrum, I guess, really. And I think it's just because there's so many generations of us that we didn't even have this as an option to contemplate. It just wasn't even there. And I think that there's such a range of personality types, and the spectrum is as much of a spectrum as, the queer community. So anyway, like I said, I think some people like roll their eyes when they talk about that, but I do think that some of Discord's like straight up, like very straightforward kind of perceptions of things probably ring true to that. But like that's what I kind of find endearing about her. So I just am curious as to how that's playing off in the workroom, because it really kind of seemed like she got thrown up under the bus.
For real, it seemed like they were just following what everybody else said,
Yeah.
just so they can pile on and just try and make it to the top. But it's gonna be a rude awakening, I feel. Juicy Love Dion, looking great. Miami Beach party look. Okay.
Hair, what Rue asked for. Hair, titties, and ass.
I would like to see her with some boobs. This look what, because it gives, usually, I'm just saying, usually when you see this outfit on, the boobs are boobing, because that's who's wearing it, from what I've seen, TV and in person. The shoes was not it. I agree. The shoes was horrible. Girl, bye with them ballerina tap dance shoes. At least where's was it a kitten? Because you don't look too much taller.
No, it was actually, if I remember correctly, it was actually quite high, but I didn't realize it was so lame.
Girl.
Honestly, Darlene's shoes look better than these with the outfit.
Okay, I see a stiletto. I mean, a platform.
You see, they were super high.
Yeah, but
super dowdy. How is that possible? But yeah, they are actually, when she was standing there, they're honestly a worse choice than Darlene. And that's saying something. But good for you, Juicy. Where was this kind of ingenuity with the challenge where you wore that little blue outfit and you had a skirt so short your swatch was hanging out?
Okay, that was horrible.
Yeah, this was much cuter, I would say. Like, I love seeing you in some hair. You're a beautiful queen. Solid safe.
Now this is who turned it for me. Damn. Jane Don't. She turned scraps into magic, and it looked like it was iridescent. The way she had what they call them, the appliques going.
Yes.
She did the damn thing. She cinched that waist, honey, because when she did that mini challenge, I was like, girl. Yes. I mean, it's just her waist is wasting, okay, literally and figuratively. And she got that she's doing the damn thing. I love a good high slit, a high split where it's high.
She didn't have any choice.
Woo! I love it, girl.
Yeah, no, but you know what? That's why I was laughing, because she did not have a choice probably with that high slit. She probably said, well, a booty cheek is gonna hang out, which it did, but I actually thought it worked. I'll tell you a funny little story about this. Shout out to O Eddie on YouTube. They do reviews and like little tiny clips under 2 minutes, I think, or around 2 minutes of the episode, like right away. So if you ever like want to get a spoiler or ruin your day or whatever, you want to go watch. And I saw, without meaning to, like, that it was Jane Doan and Kenya before I had seen the episode, before I knew anything. Okay. And I just was like, and I saw it for only a split second. So I was like, those two are, when I was watching the runway, I was like, how is she in the bottom? How is she in the bottom? How? What did they see in it? This is great. Like, I was so, funny. I was so like confused. Like, how on earth what kind of story are they trying to tell putting her in the bottom? Because I was like, this is really good. There's nothing wrong with this. Is great. This is amazing. So that was funny to me.
Well, she did the damn thing, and then she looked awesome.
She sure did, because there was nothing in there, and this was
Beautiful,
impressive.
And then we have Nene Coco of the Colorado Cocos. It was okay, but it was lackluster than everybody else, if you ask me. And then when she did her final walk back, the train was able to be removed. She did a cute little reveal, and it was just a skirt and a top, but it was all right.
I actually love this, but I have the same complaint that I've had with Nene Coco this whole time. Girl, you need a cinch. You need to get Jane to teach you how to take a broad back and pull it together. Because you are a little waify thing, but you don't ever look like you've got a waist. And if you don't want to cinch for your life, then you need to build in a little bit more illusion in your garments. But otherwise, I actually thought that this was really cool. And I liked it. But it just
Fashion Week. Mm-hmm.
Yes, very much. But get a waist.
Mikey Meeks, we had little technical difficulties earlier, but we just gonna press through. So this was pretty much the only little grainy, but I think we can still get it. She gives face. She's at the Apres ski party, and this is her ski outfit. It was cute. I thought it was
Yeah, this is someone I might have put in the bottom. Honestly, if I had to. It was cute, but it was like, it's
her and Nene. Sorry. Okay. She gonna skiing.
Mm-hmm.
I love a good muff. Kenya Pleaser Disco Party. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Get it, mamas. I love the sparkle of it all. I love that.
Yes, I was impressed. She hit all the proportions Rue warned her about.
She did her big one, and I mean compliments. Even Michelle was like,
Yeah, she goes, I don't mean to offend you, but who helped you? This was Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say, this was genuinely a surprise after what she constructed the last two design challenges.
For Sheezy.
Mm-hmm. Was it my top? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I think there were a few others that were a little bit more, like, I just would have chosen instead. However, I wasn't mad at it. I think they gave it to her because she'd come so far. You know what I mean? Like, you were so bad in the other two. The fact that you did a very nice, a well done garment, like you get to you get to be rewarded.
So y'all, as Erin mentioned, when she saw Jane Don't at the bottom, her and Kenya, surprised they were the top two. No one's going home. This was to vie for, because like they said previously, when they did that, was it art? What was the Rusical? Everybody did so great. They had to choose somebody. So we're at that stage, like we've been saying. So at this point, there's no sashay away. It's the lip sync for the win, not lip sync for their life. And it was surprisingly Kenya, the one I knew who was going home based off of, past discretions. But I was wrong. She turned it, and her and Jane Don't sang Feels Like Another One to the incomparable Patti LaBelle. That's right. Iman is present, and Patti, they singing to Patti. If this wasn't one of the best episodes just off of that. You don't understand how I love me some Patti. All I know is when she go, I go. So that's all I'm gonna say about that.
I noticed this time around the complaint about the not knowing the words. I really kind of, that stood out to me about Kenya. I'm like, she don't know all the words.
Again?
I hadn't really noticed it before. Like,
Girl.
and this time, I think I think this was smart on Jane's part. I think Jane, because of Kenya's previous critiques, made it
Mm-hmm.
a point to show them just how much she knew the words, and literally like was emoting that song and acting. And there, if you go back and watch it, now that I've said this, you will see that Kenya, I think when she's trying to come up with like kind of her bouncy fun moves or whatever, kind of loses concentrating on the emoting part, and it just looks a little sloppy as far as what they've been trying to explain to her. I noticed it this lip sync for sure.
Well, when you mentioned how much Jane don't wanted them to see her lip sync, I felt the same way as what Kenya was doing. So I didn't catch what you said about Kenya's twirling and trying not to get noticed. But at the same time, I was multitasking. But I don't doubt it. But I did see Kenya making it an effort that she was mouthing those words real well. So I think they did a great job. I think it could have been either one, but then again, like I said, I was multitasking. And the winner was Jane Don't. She got 5K. She was shocked.
Yeah, I don't think, yeah, I mean, I don't think Kenya did a bad job. I just was
Mm-hmm.
like kind of really paying attention for that matter. And I do
Mm-hmm.
think Jane slightly edged out Kenya just by like, she really embodied like, making sure it felt like she was singing it herself, that she was
Yeah.
like, in it in that way, really performing.
Yeah, I saw both of them doing, that. So Jane was the better performer, all just hands down. And she won that thing. You can see she was shocked. This is
Yes.
her third win for the season, y'all. So she's at the top. You called it. She's going to the finals unless something happened.
She's my pick. She's who I'm rooting for. There's something about her I enjoy, I like. Um, you know, I think uh I don't even know if she's the best of the Seattle girls. Speaking of Bosco, Irene the Alien,
Mm-hmm.
anything, but it's just like all the elements are aligning, I think, for her to be the one.
Mm-hmm.
For me. For me.
My first pick, episode 1, was Discord, mainly because of the houndstooth print that I love.
Yes.
And then I said, okay, Vita got it going. And then, I start seeing both of them falling off a little bit, like, wait a minute. So I kind of was like, well.
Vita was great on the looks alone, the design ability. Like, Vita had something and still does. That doesn't get taken away. That poor baby and that acting though. Ooh, ooh,
Mm-hmm.
ooh. Discord, I thought should have won Snatch Game. That's just my personal opinion. I thought that whole thing was really funny.
Yeah, it was good.
And the jokes, it was very well thought out. And the prosthetic and just this weird, yeah, no, I still think that it's interesting the little story arc that Discord is getting, but like I'm a fan. I like Discord for sure.
Yeah, episode 11 will be grand. They will be roasting Alyssa Edwards. And if you've never seen or heard of or been privy to hearing and or listening to Alyssa Edwards, you must tune in for next week's episode.
Oh
Child.
man, I would love that they had Alyssa on the pit stop to talk about this. That would be
They might,
so
we never
funny.
know.
Let's fingers crossed. Let's pray, everybody, because Bianca and Alyssa together is hilarious regardless. Because Alyssa, nobody looks like more offended, like personally, like, you know, shocked and offended by certain jokes that like someone like Bianca
Right.
would be one to make.
What's that term Alyssa uses or have used that people still say that is just hilarious? I just can't remember.
Well, there's back rolls.
Back rolls. There you go.
Back rolls.
Back rolls.
Well, somebody talked about your back rolls. Back rolls. It was in the Untucked. They were talking about her back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then there's the, she's definitely a clicker. And
Okay.
yeah, she's all kinds of, yeah. I mean, Alyssa is literally in the pantheon of the top tier. She's very funny, beautiful, all the things. But yeah, back rolls.
All the things. Okay. And
Yeah.
out of drag. It's just hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it's very funny.
Well, y'all, that's it. I told you that they hit it and quit it.
Yes, they
We
did.
had to hit it and quit it too. Just saying.
Yeah, we got things to do.
Just saying. So, well, let us know what you gonna be doing when you ain't doing it with me.
You can catch me on Facebook, Psychic Aaron Boyd. You can catch me on Instagram and Thread. You can see a little bit of what I've been up to on Instagram.
Congratulations again.
Thank you. Thank you. A little personal note, I attended a writers conference and it was really cool. But you can find that you can go see that on Instagram if you'd like at psychic_ELB or threads. Please hit me up in the DMs if you would like a psychic reading or just friend me on social media.
There y'all heard her. And don't forget to find out about all of our shows. You will find that out when you are subscribed. That means there's a parentheses around the bell. The bell is white, the bell is black. I've seen different colors. Just make sure you are subscribed and go ahead and like the video. Share it if you like. Give us a comment. Did you watch the show? Did we say what we need to say? Is there something we missed? Let us know. All I know is come back next week for our other shows that we got. The Rich Heifers of Beverly Hills, Southern Charm, and of course RuPaul's Drag Race. This is Women's Month. Hey, women, you are appreciated. Every last one of y'all. Okay. Any last words, ma'am?
I second that statement.
Bye, y'all. RAERAES.